liquor got me feeling pretty, I can't even front. Connected to a higher power, I don't need a blunt. I got options, baby, trust me, I don't mean to stunt. I send a nude to a hoe that I don't even want. Ain't feeling you, but I can feel the liquor kicking in.
Hello everybody, my name is China. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back to y'all with a brand new video today. Okay. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can stay fresh during your cycle. That's what we're going to call it because I don't want to get demonetized. I really don't. But yeah, how to stay fresh during your cycle. Now I know a lot of people who watch me, I know you already know this, y'all grown and everything like that, but there's some people who may not be properly educated, or some younger people out there, and I'm just gonna let you know what I know. I'm no expert, I'm no gynecologist, none of that, but I don't be stinking though. So of course, when you're on your cycle, you have two options. You can either use a pad, and this is from the Always brand, or you can use a tampon. I think this is Tampax or something like that. Yeah, so me personally, I always preferred tampons. Like, they're just so easy. You don't even have to really like worry about it. Like, it's not uncomfortable or anything. You can go on about your normal day-to-day life and everything will be okay. But I recently discovered that, TMI, but every time I would get done with my period, it'd be a little irritated down there, and I recently put two and two together, and I'm thinking it's because of tampons. So unfortunately, I had to stop using these and I just use pads, right? With pads, there's like a few more complications, and one of the things is that you cannot leave a pad on too long. Of course, it starts to smell funny. So as you can imagine, a mixture of sweat and blood and everything else, it ain't gonna smell good, and sometimes you smell it seeping through your clothes and all this stuff. I know it wasn't just me. I asked several ladies, and they said that they experienced the same thing with pads. Like, even if they're hot, anything like that, like, it leaves a funny smell. So to avoid that funny smell, what I recommend doing is every time you go to the bathroom, change your pad. Every time you pee or whatever, change your pad, and also wash up. So depending on where you're at, it's definitely possible. Like, when I would be at work, how I used to wash up is I would take some Dove soap sensitive wash. So I would take Dove soap, but they have little travel size ones, so I would always carry that in my bag with me. And I would take a napkin, well, I would take a few napkins, wet those napkins, and pour soap on it, and pour soap on some of them, and then I would get some dry napkins, take it all in the stall with me. Of course, use the soapy ones to wash up down there, use the ones without any soap to get the soap off, like as a rinse, and then of course the dry ones to dry yourself, and then replace the pad. If you have any type of like feminine spray or anything like that, you can use that, and then boom, you'll be good to go. I know a lot of people would say not to use like soap down there on your area, but I'm not one of those, baby. I'm not one of those. We're going to use some soap. Now, you can use feminine wash, but that irritates me down there. I'm super sensitive down there. Like, I cannot use no feminine wash or anything. It has to be something that doesn't really have a scent. Like, this has a very light scent. It's nothing strong or overbearing or overpowering or anything like that. So these be what I use, and it don't give me no issues. Down, same thing with a tampon, right? These, you have to be very careful because since they're so comfortable and everything like that, it's very easy for you to forget that you have it in. So yet again, I will recommend that whenever you use the bathroom, change your tampon. You'll feel the string tugging when you wipe, so that's kind of how you remember. And you also want to change it because all the pee or whatever you're doing in there gets all on the string, and that's just nasty. You don't want to put that back in your drawers. So change it each time you go to the bathroom. And with this, you don't necessarily have to wash up. I still would. I have a fear of stinking. so that's why I wash up so much. But with these, you could just take like a baby wipe or anything. I always have baby wipes in my bag as well, or you can use feminine wipes, whatever you choose. But me, I be using baby wipes because it's just easier for me because I have a baby, so I always have baby wipes. But even before I had a kid, I always carried around baby wipes. Anybody can tell you that. I always carry around a big ass purse, and I have all my essentials, baby. Now, say you don't use the bathroom often, or you don't pee or go check up on yourself or anything. When you're on your period, you want to check up often. Like, at least if you're not going to go, if you don't have to use the bathroom, at least change these. I would say for pads, I would say change them at least every 2 hours. And for tampons, I would say change it every 3 to 4 hours. You don't want to leave these in too long, because if you leave them in for longer than, I believe, 8 hours or something like that, you can get toxic shock syndrome. Look it up. Ladies do die and stuff like that from the toxic shock syndrome. And it's like, I guess they forget they got their tampon in or something, and you leave it in too long, and yeah, you can get that, and we don't want that. So like I said, all in all, if I had to choose, I would definitely choose tampons. But like I said, it irritates me. If anybody else has the same issue and you worked through it or found a solution, let me know. But anyway, also some people, going along with like the feminine spray and stuff, some people use like baby powder. Baby powder is just a bit too messy for me, so I like stay away from that. But you can definitely use that. I'm trying to see if there's anything I forgot, because I already don't know notes or nothing. This is all just off the top of the dome. Oh yeah, and the baby wipes, like I wouldn't recommend while you're on your cycle, I wouldn't recommend you to use tissue really at all, because like with all the blood and everything, the tissue just flakes up and everything. It just causes a mess. Like, so me personally, whenever I wipe, I use baby wipes, and then I go in with my soap, wash up, change my pad, and boom. I would say to, like, if you're at home, to take a shower every time, but realistically, who's going to get the shower about 6 times a day? Like, nobody's going to do that. I would recommend taking a shower twice a day when you're on your period. So yeah, I would take a shower once in the morning, and of course once at night. And yeah, and you gonna be so fresh and so clean, honey. So yeah, if there's anything I forgot and you have something to add, comment down below. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, smack the your screen right the subscribe button is, and you might as well hit the notification bell, because you already know I'm gonna be right back at it like a crack addict, and that's on Poonam. Adios.